Alright, welcome back everybody to Final Fantasy. Where we last left off, we just finished the Marsh Cave, where my Black Mage died to wizards. And I got really audibly mad about that, because it was stupid. So, now everything dies. Now I'm going to vent my frustration on anything we come across. So, we just got the crown. Now, when we last met, we had to deal with the crown for the king at the Western Keep, because it's the way that it will restore the castle. So before we do any of that, we're going to go back to Elfheim, and we're just going to give our characters a little bit of a reset here. How much money do we have? We have 6 grand. So that's good, because items in this game are categorically cheaper, so that's good for us. Also, we have, this is also being live streamed on Twitch right now. Well, not right now, but at the time you're watching the video, it'll have already it'll have already been finished, that stream, but I do try to stream on Twitch as often as I can. So if you're not following me on Twitch, the link is in the description down below. And then, of course, if you're not subbed to the YouTube channel yet, you can always hit that sub button as well. That always helps out. But we'll see you later, Kiru. Have a good night. Yeah, it's close to 2 a.m. for you. Yeah, you're crazy. Yeah, but have a good night. Take care of yourself. And also, if you're not subbed to Kiru Mizumi on YouTube, go sub to them over on YouTube as well. Just throw everything at me. You know what? I don't even care anymore. Suck fire. Hey, you almost made it. How about you fight 7 or 8 enemies? No. How about I don't do that? Or instead, roast them with fire. Now, there was an old trick to this game that I failed to bring up. And this was part of the reason why I rushed Fire 2 over Thunder 2. And OG Final Fantasy players will know about this. But if you don't, there is a place called the Peninsula of Power. And this was a well-known secret, which I guess doesn't really make it much of a secret, but this was a well-known glitch in the game, the original Final Fantasy coding, where you could fight way higher level creatures really close to Provoca, and I'll show you on the mini-map exactly where that lines up. So I just want to throw down a save here really quick. So we'll slow down a save just to give our characters a reset. So if you look where Provoca is all the way to the east, the farthest eastern dot, if you see and you won't be able to see this if I use my mouse for the cursor, but you see on the far east, the northern east portion, where you see some mountains and some forests, and you see those 2 little tips of that are pointing towards each other on the eastern portion of the map? Well, the very 2 top squares of that area is the Peninsula of Power. And if you fought anything on those 2 squares, you would actually be fighting stuff from the northern continent. So things like ogres, trolls, zombie bulls, and frost wolves. And because zombie bulls and frost wolves would be weak to fire, if you were using Fire 2 back in the NES days, and you roasted them well enough, you'd be getting just a bucket load of experience and gold, and it was a great way to power level your characters through the game. Unfortunately, they kind of patched that out in the Pixel Remaster, and you can't do that anymore. So really, I should have rushed Thunder, or Thundra, or Lightning 2, not Fire 2, but, you know, we did what we did, and I don't, you know, we did what we did. Yeah, lots of chests were missing in the Chaos Shrine. And we're missing a few chests. See, that's kind of handy, that you can see the number of chests in each area. So if you're trying to 100% the game, you can kind of keep a little track record of that. We're going to go into the Elf Castle just to get that on the map now. That should be on the map. Elven Castle, yeah, there we go. Okay, well, let's see what the... Oh, no. Actually, we're going to go back here for a second. Let's check out our white magic, because I feel like white magic is something that we didn't just invest a lot of money in yet, and I want to do that. Okay. Find anything to your liking. We'll see. Null Blaze, they know it already. Or do they? No, they don't. Yeah. Yeah. Little HP to the entire party. Cure. Cure. Yeah. There. So, 2 white mages and a whole bunch of level 3 spells later, and I'm broke again. It's fine. It's fine. Throw down a save because why not? Okay. Now we're gonna go and see the king about the Marsh Cave and see what's going on there. Ambush, of course. Please to stop doing so much damage to my people. You know what? I don't want to deal with anything until we finish the Western Keep. So you know what? Just let me go. Let me go. If I can fight a few enemies here and there, then fine. Like 3, maybe 4, I'll do that. But I'm not fighting 6. I'm not fighting 7. Okay, game. Are you trying to kill me? Wait, yes, you are, because you've already killed Nightveil against the wizards in the last video. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. I'm not bitter about it. I'm not bitter about it. Much. Okay. We're going to throw down another tent. Oh, yeah, I have stuff that I can sell. Whoops. We'll sell it later. That'll give me a little bit more money, but that's fine. That's just to get the health. We'll throw down another save now that we're at full health. Because, oh man, we're going to need it. You might be thinking to yourself, why? Well, if you've played the original Final Fantasy on the NES, you know it's coming. For those of you who don't, well, you're going to have to fight time. Okay, what do you have to say for yourself? Oh, he's laughing. That's probably a good thing, right? Oh, no, he's doing the evil laugh. Okay, that's not a good thing. You fools fell right into my trap. I am Astos, King of the Dark Elves. Oh, no! With the combined power of the crown you now hold and the crystal eye I already possess, I will become the true Elf King. Yeah, so this guy was the one who put the Elf Prince to sleep in the Elven Castle. He was the one who stole Matoya's crystal eye. Apparently with the crystal eye and the crown, this is going to give him some kind of massive power spike that's going to make him rule the Elven world. In the original NES, this might have been one of the hardest bosses to fight because he casts a spell called Rub that usually targets your warrior or your top player spot, and it has a 100% success rate to kill them. And it's usually the first thing he does. It's probably going to be the first thing he does here too. Fortunately, he's weak to lightning, so we're going to roast him with lightning. But, oh man, the Rub spell usually hits 100% of the time. And when I say usually hits 100% of the time, I mean when it's cast, it's probably going to kill you. It's awful. And the fact that you encounter it so early in the game is brutal. Astos is no joke. If you are not ready for him, he will ruin your party. It is useless to resist me. I can take what is mine by sheer force. Yeah, by death. So in this game, it's called death. You don't really do much of anything else, and you're not undead, so you're probably just going to be attacking and curing. But you are going to cast Thunder. Oh, no! Not Dark. I can still hit you. I'm not convinced that that 1 damage was a reflection of their ability to... Yeah, see. It's just because they are white mages, and they are weak. I'm not gonna... Just keep doing... No, 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 don't do sleep. Don't put them all to sleep. Oh, man. Yeah, there's the death. Is that gonna work? Yeah. So he's out now. Goody. I've got 3 mages taking on Astos. Oh, good, he's hasting himself. They might actually die here. Without my fighter, he may actually kill them all. It is very, very likely that my guys are going to die. And I have no way to bring back my fighter either. So once I'm out of thunder spells, I might just be dead. If this doesn't kill him, I think this is his... Okay, this might actually be... Oh no, I still have regular thunder spells. Okay. I don't care. You're just reducing the number of hits he does. He's not even going to be attacking you. Suck lightning! Bzz. Hey! There we go. Of course, Galahad loses out on the experience. See what I mean? Death, 100% success rate every time. Hey, at least that catches everybody else up. Now Galahad's behind. Lots of gil, though. Lots of experience, though. Oh, my goodness. And Nightveil got such a poor level up. Yay, we got the Crystal Eye. Ugh. And guess what? My fighter's still dead. So now I gotta survive, trying to get back to Elflin, revive him, with 3 mages. Guess what we're gonna be doing? Yeah. All of that. Literally, if my fighter drops, my chances of survival go down to probably single-digit percentages. The fact that I managed to survive against Astos was just because my fighter was up for so long, just getting abused with magic and attacks. Although Astos never attacked. He never once attacked. He just kept casting spells. I think that's what the haste was for, though. He was gearing up to attack. I'm certain of it. But anyway, that throws everything off again. So now, rip the perfect run, I suppose. I've got one guy at level 12, everybody else at level 13. Yeah. I mean, that fight against Astos kind of helped reset the clock a little bit. But still, it's unfortunate. Alright, rest up. Yep, thank you. Okay. I've got some stuff I need to sell, so let's go down here and let's sell some stuff. Fortunately, you can sell stuff at... You can sell anything at any shop. So, broadsword, I can sell the... Oh, no, I can't. Oh, yeah, I can. Yeah, I can. Okay, yeah, so you can sell anything at anywhere, and it's all good. So that's a bonus. Thanks. Yeah, no problem. I just took all the money I had. Okay, well, weapons and armor, I'm good there. Now, these guys have level 4 magic as well, so I want to see what's on the docket for level 4. What do you have? Anything good? Haste, Blizzara. Haste to be fun. Yeah, we're gonna get that. Doubles the number of attacks. That combined with Temper means that my fighter is gonna be swinging. But stuff is expensive. See, there's Poisona. That would be curing poison. Fear, pointless. Null Frost, I need. And Vox cures silence, also pointless. So I just want Null Frost. So I need another 5,000 gold to get another... Just... Everything is so expensive! But we're going to be making bucket loads of cash, too, though. Because we're going to be getting... the magic keys very soon. And once we get the magic key, we're going to be able to start opening up a whole whack load of chests and things like that. And it's going to be full of money and equipment and special items. It's going to be very useful. Plus, we're just going to be fighting stuff, too. So we'll top out. We'll be able to get stuff relatively quickly. But, I mean, it still is. We still have to do it. So we need to go all the way past... Cornelia. Stab you, and then just do that. I'm gonna be saving at I'm gonna be resting at an inn anyway, so just speed things along. There we go. Let's clear up the ocean a little bit. Because Cornelia Castle is right there, and it's like 30 gold to stay there. So I can kind of be a little bit more... Like, this fight alone will give me my money that I need to stay there, so I can be a little bit more frivolous with my magic. I don't really care. Yeah, suck lightning. Bzz. Bam. Dead. How much kill do I get? Oh, 276, yeah. That's like almost 8 instays, so kind of okay. Okay, game. I see what you're doing. You're gonna throw multiple of everything at me. Just because you want me to use all of my spells. And that'll work. Because status effects against your characters in your party just kind of seem to have that 100% efficacy rate. And it's really unfortunate. It really is hard to plan some strategies around characters who are always getting stunned, or dying, or being turned to stone, which is going to get annoying when I'm in the Earth Cave. Ugh. Not looking forward to that. Cobras. I think they poison as well, because everything in this game either turns you to stone or poisons you. Oh, maybe they don't. Maybe I'm thinking the anacondas? No. Woo! Alright. Here we go, Matoya. Oh, what's this? My crystal eye. Give it here. Don't worry, I have something to give you in exchange. Take this potion. It's the most amazing potion in my entire collection. Jolt Tonic. Now, if I went and talked to the Chancellor in the Elven Castle, you would say that you would need the Jolt Tonic to resurrect the prince. Well, not resurrect him, but wake him up. And that Matoya has the Jolt Tonic. So, because I've played this game so many times, I kind of know what I'm doing. And just gang up on the one. We're going to make a pit stop at Castle Cornelia anyway. Come on. Just go through the motions. Brap, 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 brap. Done. Okay. And just gang off on him. And smack him. And bop him. And twist it. Pull it! Alright. And hit the shark. Yeah, block his attacks. Bop, bop, bop. I mean, Galahad's already racked up 40 damage on him? Okay. Yeah, okay. Beans is still getting more HP for some reason. That's okay. Cornelia, let me use your Inn of Fantastic Prices. Woo! Zip, zip. And all the way straight down we go. I'm still going to be fighting stuff. Because I need the money and I need the experience. So we're just going to keep fighting anyway. Ow! Okay, shark's hurt. That was painful. Dead. Perfect. Got him. Woo! I might have to actually take a little siesta at the... Huh. You really just want me fighting all of these guys all at once. You know what? Have fire then. That'll deal with you guys. I'll just rest at the end. Nuts to this. Roast them. Woo! Right? Because that fight basically paid for my inn stay there, so that was good. I'm still about 1,000 gil short from affording one of the spells that I need. So while I'm not going to be spending so much money in weapons and armor and equipment, I am going to be spending a truck ton of money in spells. I'm going to be spending a lot of money in spells. So that's unfortunate, but that's sometimes just the way you go when you're playing with 3 mages. Alright, let's deal with the Elven Prince. So you come here and you talk to him, and he's sleepy. You, though... Whoop! This jolt tonic may be just what we need to break the curse and awaken the prince. I will try it at once. Oh, bright lights. Your Highness. Your Highness? I was having a terrible nightmare. Am I still dreaming? You're the legendary warriors. Something tells me I am not dreaming. I shall heed the legend as it was told to me and my forefathers. The time for me to pass on the Mystic Key to its rightful owners has come at last. Yay! Mystic Key! Now we can unlock everything! So what we're gonna do is this is gonna be the chest run episode. This is where we're gonna run around. Oh, right. You actually need to use it on the first place. Derp? We're gonna come around this way. Slip around here and come in here. Mithril Hammer, 800 gil, 700 gil, and Bronze Gloves. Excellent. So, equip. Bronze... Oh, no, I want the defense. Yeah. You get the Mithril Hammer. And the rest of it was just money. And that should be it for the Elven Castle, I believe. Yep. Okay, perfect. Okay, let's save. This game was not designed for you having multiple of the same class, by the way. That's why they only gave you one Mithril Hammer, because it assumed you were only going to have one White Mage. So, whoops. I'll figure it out. That just means we have to buy one later. That's all. They give you one for free, because they assume you're only going to have one White Mage in your party. But we have two. So we have to buy one at least. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Except for the part where it's not fine. 54 damage on a Mithril Hammer hit. Man, Beans is so winging. I love it. We're gonna just clean up this continent first, I think. Which means we have to delve back down into the Marsh Cave again. The only good thing about that is that I've already cleaned it out for the most part, so I literally just have to go to the bottom floor and do the last couple of rooms there. Still have to do it, which is awful. That place makes me so sad. Okay, clean that up nice. Just a couple of those kind of fights just pays for my in-state, and really at this point that's all I'm trying to do. Okay. We need those fire spells, though, because every one of these boxes in here is trapped with monsters. They're all booby-trapped. So that's fun. There are 3 chests, and you fight a whole bunch of, like, mummies and undead stuff. So that's fun. Oh, there's only 3 of them. Okay. See how the exclamation mark is there? That means it's a trap chest. So, in the original Final Fantasy game, the squares in front of each of these chests was booby-trapped, which meant that if you came in from the side, you can open up all 3 of them without ever having to fight the staged encounters. Because this game doesn't operate like that, they booby-trap the chests, meaning that you only have to fight those enemies once instead of repeatedly. This is going to be huge when we go to the Ice Cave later on. 5 mummies on a preemptive strike. The good thing about this is, though, is that these guys are undead, which means Diara is going to make them hurt. And we have a preemptive strike, which means these things are going to drop. Diara should take them all out. Brat! Yeah. So, 1,500 gil and 1,500 experience. Oh, baby, yes, give me that. Steel gloves, even better. Give me steel gloves. Yup. Don't care about his evasion. He can just take stuff to the face like a champ. Wraiths. Okay. Same thing. We'll hit him with a couple of Diaras, and then we'll hit him with a fire. Now, if these guys get their spells off fast enough, this is why you have multiple instances of people doing damage. That way, if one of them gets stunned, you have a backup. Boom! Fire 2, roast some. 1300 gil, 1300 experience. Also no slouch. Falchion, absolutely pointless. Except for money. And 5 mummies. 1. And another fire. Boom! Woo! Dead. Easy. 1500, 1500, no problem. The Power Staff. In my youth, I used to think that the Power Staff was a good item. Fun fact, it's not. A staff with good attack power. Yeah, you'd think so. Until you go to a shop and you realize how much it sells for. And then you realize, wait a minute. No, it's actually not a very good item. I'm not going to use it in any way, shape, or form. And I'm going to sell it for 6 grand. Because it had a value of 12,000 gold in the original Final Fantasy. And whenever you sold stuff to a shop, it always sold it for half value. So when you sell something that's worth 12 grand, you're getting 6 grand back. And that was huge. I actually want to go back to Elfheim really quick before touching that marsh cave again. I know it sounds a little weird, but I'm burning through my spells because I'm kind of just willy-nilly about it again. But I wouldn't mind resting up a little bit and selling some stuff and just kind of topping up my spells a little bit. Before I move on to a new town, which I'm going to be doing very, very soon, I want to just clean out the existing town that I'm at of everything that I need and deem valuable. So, before we move from this continent, I want to just do everything on this continent so I don't have to worry about it anymore. And when I say continent, I mean this part of the continent. Because I'm not done with the continent itself, but this portion of it around Elfheim, I want to be done here. So we're going to sell stuff we don't need. So the hammer, gone. Leather gloves, gone. Falchion, gone. Power staff for 6 grand, gone. Bronze gloves, gone. Look at that. And now all of a sudden I've got 14k. So I'll take that. And I want level 4 stuff. But I don't need any weapons and I don't need any armor. Items I'm going to worry about a little later. Let's go... I think black magic I was okay on everything. I think. Oh no, I wanted Blizzara. Yeah. That's okay, because I can afford everything else still, I think. Because I only wanted, What was the other thing I wanted here? Nullfrost, that was it. Nullfrost. So you know Nullfrost, you know Nullfrost, and that's it. All these other spells, completely useless. There's no value in it because they're not... I'm convinced that the game is still not programmed appropriately, making those items worth it. Oh, speaking of items, though, 11 antidotes and 11 potions and a cottage. Yeah, it should be okay for the Marsh Cave. I'm only dipping in and out. I'm not staying there for any length of time, so... And I can just run away from stuff, so I'm hopefully limiting the amount of exposure I get to things like poison and just overall damage. So I should be able to slip out. Now, what's going to be good moving forward, though, is that when I start getting items that I can use in combat that do effects, that's when my white mages are going to start being a little bit more useful. Because I can have one just sit there and be a dedicated healer all the time, and the other one can be a dedicated damage dealer. When I get things like the Thor Hammer, and the Heal Staff, and the Light Axe, like, these are all going to be very, very, very useful items. And then, of course, I'll get things like the white shirt and black shirt later on, and it's just going to be... When you get the right set of items later on in the game, spells, except for level 8 spells, become basically pointless. Because there'll be enough items that the Black Mage can use that will cast all the good level 2 versions of his spells for free. And then same thing with the white mage stuff. There'll be enough stuff that will allow you to cast certain spells for free an unlimited number of times. They don't come until much later in the game, but when you get to that point... when you get to that point, though, it becomes less problematic. It's just we gotta get to that point. That's the issue. But that's okay. We are slowly getting there. We're slowly getting there. This isn't turning out to be as bad of a run as I thought. The things that are dealing damage to us are doing the things that I figured they were going to do, like Astos casting death and just killing my warrior right off the bat. Like, that stuff is unavoidable. It's going to happen, and when it does happen, you just have to be ready to deal with it when it does happen. But with us being in the kind of position that we're in later on, we should be okay. There'll be kind of an artificial point where we should be just generally good to go without having to worry too much about things really one-tapping. Oh, you have, like, no health. Okay. Oh, you can have them forget spells. That was another thing you couldn't do in the original game, too, is you couldn't have them forget stuff. Everybody else is doing pretty good. It was just you were down 100 health for some reason. Of course, take one step, fight. Game, why don't you just make every square a set encounter at this point? My goodness. That's what it feels like. That's what I feel like this game is doing. Is every space I want to walk is a mandatory forced encounter. Okay, so we just want to go straight down. We can fight these guys. They're susceptible to physical attacks, so it's all good. We can pop them. It's the green slimes that are weak to magic. Oh, that was a crit. Heck yeah. Plus, just keep getting that experience coming in. See, then you do things like this, and that's not very nice. Because if you try to cast magic against the gray ooze, it resists it. These would be the early... For those of you who don't remember, the Flans. Do you guys remember Flans from the earlier Final Fantasies? And when I say earlier Final Fantasies, I mean the later ones. Flans, those are the precursors to the Flans. Things that were very strong against physical attacks, and you had to use magic or elemental trickery against them. It's very cool to see the beginnings of Final Fantasy and where they're going with it. See, another thing, too. In the original NES, you didn't know where certain spots had set encounters. In this game, you do, so you can just walk over them. Oh, there are monsters in this chest, too, though. And yeah, these things poison. I would run from them, but you know what? I've got the preemptive attack, so I'm just gonna use Blizzara on them, and I'm just gonna nuke them this way. I don't think this will kill them all. Oh, it did. Okay. Whew. I'll take the XP. Their gold is meh. Silver armlet. Yes. Yes, please. Give me that silver armlet. Thank you. And we're just gonna skip over him. I don't even want to fight him. So we're not gonna. I should have stayed in there so I could see... Oh, no. We'll do that. You can clean up if there's anything still around, and you can clean up whatever's left. Yeah, 118 damage against a red bone and it doesn't kill it. Yeah. That'll kill it. That'll kill everything. Boom. Save the spells then. So now everybody's XP is all over the place, and it's going to irk me for the rest of the game, so I'm sorry. Then it was the last... Nothing there, and then there's another monsters. I think this one has monsters, yeah. They all have set encounters. Oh, goody! Oh, joy. You're gonna just one-tap everything. Okay, knock it off. Oh my goodness. They all got their attacks in. Get sucked under. Yeah. That got 3 of them. That got 4 of them. Yay. Look at that, though. 1,100 experience, 1,200 gold. Like, just... Those things don't mess about. Ah, for an antidote. Woo! Oh, I should have cast a healing spell on Beans. That wasn't smart. With any luck, these things will just drop, but I should have used Curative Magic. Whoops. And dog pile the top one. Ow. Everybody's hurty. Okay. 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 Okay, that's all for your magic. Let's do your cures. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Kind of free potions, I suppose. There was nothing in that middle one. I don't want to fight these things. See, like, just the combinations of enemies that you get sometimes are just so not fun in this cave. They're just not fun. Everything poisons. Some stuff is susceptible to magic, some stuff isn't. So you're always having to devise your strategies a little differently. And I think this is Psycho Demons as well, yeah. 4 of them again, with a preemptive strike though, so that's huge. Just spread some damage around and then thunder their butts. 2 damage! Oos! Hopefully this will kill most of them. Or it kills all of them. Beautiful. Give me that sweet, sweet XPs. And you just get 1,000 kill. So welcome to the rest of the... Yeah, and just... Now we just need to get out of here. We need to leave. I'm so just done with being here. Yeah. Yeah. A preemptive strike against stuff that can poison and do a lot of damage. Yeah, goodbye. Just... Again, stuff that does a lot of damage and can poison, just get me out of here. Just let me leave. Let me leave, and let me be done with the Marsh Cave forever and ever and ever. Please. The greatest feeling in this game is when you don't have to come to the Marsh Cave anymore. That's the greatest feeling ever. Is when you don't have to... When you don't have to come here anymore. When you're done everything, officially. It's so nice. And I know what you're thinking. Esquire, don't you think you want to fight these things to get the money and the experience? No, I don't, actually. I really don't. I just want out. I want to be done with this place. I never want to come back here. My goodness. Just... Ah! Okay. Not cool. My goodness, just making it so difficult for me. Okay, now it's your time to shine. Bam! 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 That should roast them all. That'll be like 150 damage apiece. Boom! Close, 130. Woo! Galahad's trying to get that level. He's inching ever so close towards it. It's like every place I want to go has a set encounter. I should have known that there should have been something there. I should have been mentally prepared for the fact that there would have been something there, but... It's okay. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. One great ooze where... Yeah, bye. I can deal with that. 255 experience. Yeah. I'll take it. Nope. 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 Just no. Just nope. 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 When it comes to things that can do the poison, just no. Just no. Just no. I do want to save, though. I know my character's a bit roughed up, but that's okay. I can fix that. The good news is, though, is that now we're done with the Marsh Cave forever. So we don't have to go back there. And the next 2 places that I have to go to finish up cleaning up other places that we've done are really easy encounters. One of them doesn't have any encounters, so we're good. Which is perfect. It's exactly what I want. Okay. Just... Oh, wait. Why am I holding down the sprint button? Force a habit, I guess. You can't sprint on the world map. Which is a little sad and frustrating, but it's whatever. Okay, game. I get it. I get it. Fight 7 of everything all the time. I understand. Have Blizzard. Boom. Woo. Alright. Just get me back to Elfland. Let me rest. I knew it! I knew there was gonna be a encounter here. I knew it. I was thinking in my head, I bet you there's gonna be an encounter the moment I step on that one space right in front of town. I bet you there's gonna be an encounter there. And sure enough, 5 wargs. Go away. Have a blizzard. Boom. Blizzard would be delicious right about now, though. Just, I hate being right about some things. Let me be wrong. It's okay. But everybody's healed up. We're good. We're good. Okay. Now I want to save again. Okay. Now I know what you're thinking. You don't have a lot of items still. Yeah, I know. Believe me. We're working on it. There's gonna come a point where I'm gonna have all the items and all the equipment and all the spells that I need and have, and we're kind of at that point right now. So I can kind of save up. I might be able to put some money towards some items, but I don't know yet. Oh my god, just stop. Oh my goodness. A crit for 19. Yeah. Yeah, stab them all. Bop them. Bop them, stab them, twist them, chop them. Okay, so nobody can finish anything on their own. So I've just kind of spread damage around to all of them. And because they're, for some reason, faster than all of my mages combined, everybody gets all their attacks first, and I get nothing. Got it. Oh, right, one of my characters is still using the starting hammer. That's not good. That was a crit for 24. Ow. Why for 6 Sahagin ruin my day? Okay, I guess I'll take the money that I got from that fight and go and rest at the inn. My goodness. I'm sorry. So allow me to apologize again. No model for this video. I don't really know what happened with OBS and VTube Studio. Something's been going on. It's been causing a lot of wibbliness. I don't know. I just didn't have the time to sit down and fix it before trying to record this stuff, so... Unfortunately, we are doing this with no model for this video. Again, I apologize for that. It's not my intention. I like my model. I love my model. I want to show off my model as often as I can. Mithril Knife. Heck yeah. Saber. Cottage. Good. Mithril Knife. Yeah. Ooh, he's going to be swinging now. He might actually do consistently. Tent. Iron Armor. Oh, I already have the Iron Armor. And is it the Nitro Powder? Yeah, Nitro Powder. Yeah. In the original NES, this was the TNT. And it was hilarious to find dynamite in a chest. Loved it. That always made me smile. Alright. And last but not least, the Chaos Shrine. That is the last place we have to go to unlock stuff from places that we've already been to. I have expected to fight 6 wolves. I just kind of figured that that was what the game was going to do to me. It didn't. But now Nightveil should be hitting a little bit harder now, because that Mithril Knife is a pretty sizable upgrade for him. But the game wanted you to use a fighter, a white mage, and a black mage for sure, giving you 1 slot as a flex. Generally, your party composition should be fighter, thief, white mage, black mage. That should be the standard party composition. The red mage is only really useful for more veteran players, and same thing with the monk. Because the monk in the original Final Fantasy was kind of weird with how it attacked as well. Its power scaling and defense scaling was a little weird too. By the end of the game, they hit like trucks. Like at the end of the game, oh, they were scary. Rune Blade, yes. Upgrade. But getting to that point with a class that you weren't sure about using, it's very difficult. So I don't recommend. And same thing with the red mages. Because they fall off late game, if you don't have a black or white mage to compensate, it's tough. It's tough. So you get 3 roles kind of pre-slotted for you, and then you get like 1 flex slot, as it were, where you can kind of put in whatever kind of character you want. Boop. Alrighty. They're all gone. Good. We're almost done. Werebuster and a Gold Needle. Gold Needle's Cure Stone. Where's the Wereblade? Is that better? The Werebuster? No, it is the exact same. But it has special properties to it. Yeah, a sword that is effective against beasts. Whereas the Rune Blade is a sword that is effective against spellcasters. We're gonna keep it on spellcasters, I think. Not that I think those bonuses actually do matter. In the original Final Fantasy, they did not. Yeah, you could have the Rune Blade, or you could have the Werebuster, or the Were Sword. Didn't matter. Didn't matter. Damage was damage was damage. It just was... There are certain weapons that other classes other than your fighter could use, and that was what was important. How much money do I have? 12 grand again. Man, I'm gonna burn through that in a heartbeat. Goblins! Boop. But my characters are swinging now. They're hurting. They're putting the hurt out. That's good. Just fight a couple things just so I can get 1 sort of free stay at the inn. In all honesty, I'm probably just gonna sell the Were Sword, the Werebuster. I don't think it's gonna be very useful for me. Pop into the inn, get a free save. Well, I say free. I spent the money to get it. But the stuff that I found along the way kind of covered the cost for it. But yeah, I think I'm gonna... What do you say now? Hi there, I'm a dancer. What's that? You want to dance with me? Hee hee. Narek the dwarf has been looking for powerful explosives. I wonder what he's going to use them for. Oh, we'll have to go and find out. I do want to sell stuff. Broadsword, iron armor, dagger, copper armlet, and the Werebuster. Saber, yes. Werebuster, yes. And let's just do a quick sort. Items. There we go. Let's get that all cleaned up. Okay. Alright, we kind of cleaned house here. We're just going to do a quick double check. Castle Cornelia, 6 for 6. Nothing in Cornelia itself. Chaos Shrine is 6 out of 13, but that's okay. We're only going to clean up the other half of that later on. Batoya's Cave is good. Provoca, nothing. Elven Castle's good. Elfheim doesn't have anything. And Western Keep. And we are good. Alright. We are well on track to getting yet another 100% clear through, guys. That is what we're aiming for here. All chests open. All items received. We have 17k worth of gold. That's going to be very, very helpful for us moving on to the next portion of this town. Or the next portion of this world, I should say. And that's going to be where we cap it off. So I want to thank you guys very much for watching the video. I appreciate it. If you are not subbed to the channel, you can always hit that sub button. That does me wonders. Like, comment, share the video, all that fun stuff too. Don't forget to leave any comments or questions down in the comment section as well. I'll try to answer them as best I can. And for those of you who are not already following me on Twitch, you can do so by hitting that Twitch link in the description down below as well. It does help me out. I'm going to try to be more active and proactive, posting proper schedules moving forward. This week was a bit in flux as I'm just trying to come off of my hiatus and slowly work my way back into navigating Twitch, family, and school and everything. But I think I'm in an okay spot now. So what we're going to do is we're going to try to balance all three of them if we can. If I have to go back on another mini hiatus, though, it shouldn't be for too long. So, and all that to say, thank you guys so much for the support. I do appreciate it. Again, like, comment, sub, all that good stuff. And follow me over on Twitch if you're not doing so, where I try to stream at least twice a week if I can. Otherwise, I will see you all in the next video. Bye!